So the first thing I do is I kind of grab whatever pencil that's drawn to me. I know that sounds so corny, but I do. I just kind of look to see what pencil draws to me. And I love the Kimberly pencils. They are not the best because I don't know why, but they just kind of stink. Um, they're just not good at sharpening. They just always look dull. It's not who I am, but it is the pencil. So I don't know. I just like to use it because it has my name on it. And I just feel like it's meant to be. But I also have plenty of other ones. I have a whole thing of them. Let me show you. So I got a whole little container here. I got a whole bunch of just random pencils that I started in, I started in 2020 actually. And I was taking animation classes and I realized I am not good at animation and I don't really like it. I thought it was so interesting to learn about the background of how they create animation, but I just felt like in my heart it was not for me. Like I was not talented in programming, or it was just like it didn't resonate with me. But I loved the traditional drawings of like back in the day when they did cartoons and they would draw and then they would make flip books, and I just love those traditional drawings of just artwork and like just sketches. I loved it. So that's what I started doing. So after my animation class, I realized when I was talking to my professor, I was like, my heart, it just kind of clicked. I was like, why am I so focused on animation when I'm not really good at it? I loved the traditional illustrations. So I was like, why don't I just draw? Why don't I just try and draw them myself? I'm like, it almost like was a light bulb that was just like, that's what I love. I love the traditional drawing of cartoons, of like body parts of humans. Like, I love it. I think that's what drives me. So I was just like, okay, wow, I figured out what I wanted to do. I have to stop taking these classes because I was spending money on them, but it was so incredible. Like, the professors they worked on Coco, they worked on like every Disney Pixar movie. I was like, really incredible, but it just wasn't for me. So I was like, I would love to be a or the one that draws the characters, but that's what personally kind of drove me or drew me to art. Is just like, I just always felt like there was something more that I wanted to do with my life, and I literally was like, I love being creative. That's literally like in my soul. So here I am putting myself out there. And so that was 2020. We're in 2025 now. And I am an art teacher. I just went for it. It took me, well, I have one more class, but it took me like 5 years, I guess, to fully get a job and fully do what I love to do. So I teach elementary art. So much fun. So much fun. I teach the kids about artists and like I teach them real things, not just like, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with like arts and crafts, but in my personal heart, I just love like kids learning like real artists and real things. And I just feel like because I'm passionate about it, I feel like they love it. So that's what I do. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I feel like that's just a little introduction of how I got started in art in general. And so I basically like figured this all out on my own. I started taking classes. I started taking painting classes and just like honing my skills. I'm not saying I'm like amazing, but I am like so in love with art. It's insane. Like it's definitely comes from the heart. And I met like the most incredible woman through my watercolor painting class. Like, I really connected with people, and she's like my best friend, my mother figure. Like, I can't even tell you how much she means to me. But so I felt like art drew me to her too, so that's pretty cool. But so that's a little bit about me. I have just been practicing on my own. That's basically how I just started. I took classes on my own. I didn't go to art school. I practiced every day. So I was in graphic design, and after work, so during COVID, there was obviously a lockdown and we had to work from home, which was a blessing, but it kind of gave me time to like do things with my life. So I was like, I'm just gonna draw. So after work at like 6 o'clock, I would shut my laptop, I would go upstairs, well, you know, take my dog out, do whatever. But I would go upstairs, I would literally draw till like midnight. And then I had to wake up at like 8. I was like, whatever, I'm home all the time. So I might as well do something I love. And I would do it like every night. I just would practice and practice. I just would draw whatever I wanted to draw, I would just draw. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I just like wanted to do it. So I got like but before COVID started, like right before COVID started, I took like a figure drawing class, and I love this woman. She was the best. Like, she was just like very inspiring. So she introduced me to this figure drawing book, and I used it, and I still love it to this day. I feel like I haven't found one that's exactly like this, but there are some that are good that I do like. But she gave me this figure drawing book, and I remember it so vividly because I'm sorry, I'm holding this pencil box, like, okay. I remember it so vividly, like I was in this figure drawing class. I'd go every week, and it was like something for me to do, and it just like, so like, it was just so great. It was so great. I loved it. It taught me so much, and it humbled me so much because I had no idea how to draw like live. It's still hard for me to draw like live people because they're constantly moving. It's definitely like a honed skill for sure. I mean, anyone can draw, but it's just if you're willing to practice and put in the work. But it's definitely like honing in on that skill of like trying to draw somebody moving live, like very humbling. But it taught me a lot, and I absolutely loved it. But so it was like my last class, and no, it was like my second to last class, because the last class I had, then COVID hit and we couldn't go to it, and they canceled it. So I never got to go to my last class, but it was for the best, I guess, because of everything went on. But that's kind of, so it was kind of like transitioning into COVID. So like as I was working, I was taking like those type of classes because I really just wanted to do something with art. I knew I wasn't going to stay at my job for that long, which is okay. Like, I enjoyed what I did, but I truly like needed to like do something where I'm creative, but I'm also like, I enjoy children. I enjoy students. I just always, I do. I don't know. I just wanted to help in some way in society, I guess. Like in my heart, I always knew I wanted to help people in some way. And then I always loved art. Always loved art. So that's a little bit of my background story. I know that's like a lot, but I don't know, people are starting these videos, so I figured, why can't I start a video? I have a lot to say, clearly. So that's just a little bit about me. Yeah, so I would be substituting, and I was like, well, I might as well practice. Like, sometimes the kids would just be doing their work, and I'd do all the assignments that, you know, the teacher provided. And sometimes there was just times where I'm just like, okay, well, what do I do? Like, I was like studying for my praxis, and I was just like, I really want to draw. So I did. I have to find it. But I drew this like I have to show you. I drew this hand holding the paper. And so because the paper was, I have to show you. It's very like 3D. It was so cool. So I was just like practicing drawing, and when the one student came up to me, it was like high school, and he was like, "That's really good." I was like, "Oh, thank you." So it was like it was just very like cool, because I'm like, I could just do this while I'm sitting here, and you know, it's a good time to practice. Like I always just love to just practice wherever I go. And I feel like if you can draw with a basic pencil like this, like you're good, you're fine. Because I mean, I literally had number 2 pencil, like, I mean, and I don't know, I thought it came out really good. So it's like, if you can draw, I feel like you can draw with anything, really. I told you, I literally have just these fancy pencils. But to me, it's all about your skill. I mean, sometimes the pencil, if it really is terrible, then it's terrible. But I don't know. I think that if you are an artist, or you want to be an artist, I think any pencil is perfectly fine, truly. Yeah, I even have mechanical pencils. I actually promised one of my students I would give him mine, because he's making this Chihuahua, and it came out so good. He's only is he in 2nd grade? No, he's in 3rd grade. Yeah, he's in like 3rd grade, and I'm like, how are you drawing this well? I'm so impressed. I mean, it's really impressive. So yeah, I told him I would bring this to him, so I will put this to the side for him. Okay, so what I was saying, I wanted to find that. It's got to be somewhere here. I put all like my loose, I have to show you since I'm talking about it, because I thought it was so cool. I don't know. I just like the stuff I do because I don't know. I love drawing. I just do. Oh. So, let's see. Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh my god, I put it in I had like a little laminated thing. Okay, so I don't know if you could see it. But yeah, so I was drawing this while I was just like sitting in class. Probably not the best, but they were doing their work, and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna like draw while I'm waiting for them to finish. So I was drawing this. Literally, it's on notebook paper with a basic number 2 pencil. Like, it came out pretty good. I'm like, for just a basic drawing. So I thought it was so fun. So yeah, I don't know. That's my little story. So here we are, 2025. And I just want to show you some of my like techniques, I guess. I don't know. I literally, okay, this is not working. I can't even tell you. I just, like, you know, some people say, oh, I see it and I visualize it. I don't. I know that's probably bad, but like, I just don't. I literally just feel it. Okay, I know I just said feel it, but like, I don't visualize like, oh, it's gonna look like this. Like, I just actually like feel it. Like, I just zone in, tap in, as you will. What do the young people say? Not tapped in. What is it? I'm dialed in, bro. Yeah, I'm dialed in. Yeah, so I just like dial in, and I'm like, oh my God, it's coming out so good. Sometimes I'll pray a little. I know that sounds like kind of weird, but if I'm like, feel like I'm like, you can't overthink anything. I've learned this in life. You can't overthink anything, but it's so hard sometimes. So sometimes I'll be drawing and I'll be like overthinking, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is coming out terrible. And I'm like, oh my God, please just like, let me relax and just like, I'm like, okay. So then in my mind, I prepare myself. I'm like, okay, if this turns to crap, then I just throw it out. Who cares, right? Who cares? And then every single time it comes out good. Like, pretty good. Like, up to my standards. So I'm like, okay. That's how I think about it. I'm like, you know what? I could always throw this away. So what? It's just a piece of paper. I hate to waste paper, and I don't like to waste paper. But in my mind, I have to tell myself that to just calm myself down so that I'm not like, oh my God, this is terrible. And then you just like overdo it. So I tell myself that, and just to like relax myself, because I'm like, why do I put so much pressure? It's just drawing, it's just art. But I want things to look good, you know, for myself and, you know, maybe for somebody else, inspiring somebody else. But yeah, I just have to tell myself that so that I'm relaxed. I'm like, it's not a big deal, Kim. It's not a big deal. But so, I mean, I guess that's the perfectionist in me. But anyway, so that's just a little bit about me. A little bit about me. And I figured, why not come on here? I have, you know, a little channel that I love to do, and that's it. So I'm going to start drawing, and I'm just going to like probably speed it up a little. Maybe I'll just start off drawing and then I'll speed up, because I don't know if you guys want to watch me draw the whole thing. I don't know how any of these things work. I'm new on here. So, but we're here for it. We are here for the fun. We are here to have a good time. And if you learn something, that's even better. All right, so let's get started and stop listening to me talk. Bye.